What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot, and today we have in front of you Transformers Legacy United Legends class Dinoking. Now, Dinoking is a repaint and retool and remold of the Volcanius Dinobots. I don't do Legends class Dinobots. However, in Japan, these were Micromasters repaints of Monstructor in America. Now, they were monster bots, little Micromaster robots that were inside a monster shell. And in Japan, these robots were inside dino shells. Now, we know that they weren't going to make the dino shells for these, and if they did, that would be awesome, but they're probably not going to do it. However, I will give them credit. Based on what I've read, the remolding and new parts are pretty good. So, we're going to first look at the box. Not much comparisons because I got a big review that's going to be coming shortly, and that's going to take a lot of time. But we're doing this first because it goes with the second. And of course, we have the box here, and I think the box looks pretty damn good. Throw back the G1, and I think this is a fantastic gift set, although the inside of the box is trash. Still, here it is. You can see Dinoking on the side. And then, of course, on the back, you get to see all the steps to transform him and everything like that. So yeah, it looks pretty good, and you even got these old school tech specs that you can see here. Now that's the box. Now we're gonna go over the members. Right, we're back by YouTube Magic, and of course Goryu. We'll start with him first. Now he does have feet, the legs here in the dino mode. They don't move here. When you first get him out the box, they're kind of like this. So I guess if you want to do, that, that type of thing, you can, make him look like a weird source, but he won't stand up well because of the weight. So it has to be this way. The mouth does not open and close. The Bully Club weapon goes on the back, very similar to how Grimlock's gun goes on the back. This is also a weapon here as well, which separates from here. And thus, this is how he looks. In his dino mode, the little arms do not move. There's a lot of hollowness here, but as always, they are Decepticons. Now, the paint job is nice. We get to the robot mode, that's when you're going to see a difference. But yeah, I kind of dig him. I'm having fun playing with him and things like that so far. And I only opened this up, like I've had this sitting in my house for 3 weeks, and I just now opened this up. Let's let you know how busy I've been. But there he is in frame. And now we're going to do robot mode. All right, we're back by YouTube Magic. And we now have Goryu in his robot mode. And we're going to take a peek at the details here. He is primarily white and a lighter kind of olive green. This is his main Mace Club weapon, and then of course the tail becomes this little tiny pew pew weapon. Now he does not have any big amount of articulation, no waist swivel, which you can see there. And I've been making sure of that. Well, there's a waist swivel, but it's just, it feels like it's going to break, y'all. Let me just tell y'all that it does. Like, is that, I don't know if they did the strength on these parts too, because of combination mode. But man, look here, boy, that is tight. And of course, this is the arm. It just goes around like this. There is no bicep joint or elbow articulation or anything like that. Head does move, as heads do. And let's take a look at the head sculpt. Yes, that is Goryu. Definitely Goryu. Now, he does have a knee bend there. And of course, the leg goes back to here, all the way to there. And of course, when we do this, he can Jean-Claude Van Damme. So Van Damme for the first one, and we're going to stick him to the side. And then the next one we're going to show off is this guy right here. And this is none other than Gairyu, and he is I guess would be an, I don't know what kind of saurus, I don't know, Ankylosaurus, something like that. Again, the mouth does not open. He is a slightly different shade of green. With this kind of grayish gunmetal look. His tail also doubles as a hand, which is supposed to be better than what came with the Dinobot version of him. The legs do move here, little cute little legs. And he's got these back legs here that move, and that's about it, what it does. And in the front here, he has these nice green things here, I guess that would mimic guns. And then basically you just have him like this, and it's basically what you're going to do, and he just does that. I'm going to pause for the cause again and get him into robot mode. And of course, we'll be back one more time, 2 and 2. All right, we're back by YouTube Magic, and we now have Gairyu in his robot mode. The theme with this no elbow articulation. They do have leg bend. That's about it. So the articulation is the same for all of them. If it changes, I will show that off. But here's the head sculpt again. Really good job on the remolding and retooling here. The Decepticon symbol is very small. This is one of the weapons that don't really attach to the robot, so I just kind of added it with him. And his arm's very stiff, but again, the same articulation. The only difference is because of transformation, he can kind of do like that. You know, but unfortunately, that's about it. And of course, he does have the leg articulation, the same type of our leg. I am tired, John. I've been getting up at 4 lately. I've had a lot of things to do. The same leg articulation as well, which that's pretty cool too. So, and of course, he can. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yep. All right. Now we're gonna go and get Kakuryu here, because the one thing they did not do was bother to remold the head, and he should not look like that. He should not have Slag's head there. All right, you know. So here we go, and here is the Triceratops. A little bit hollow there, but he does have the head for a tail, and I guess it doubles as a gun. And I do believe you can put another gun on top of him. I can't remember how that works, because I don't see where you're supposed to post it at. You know what I'm saying? I know this gun goes somewhere on him, but I don't know where you put it. You know, is it something like this? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should have looked at the instructions, right? Nah, I ain't got time. So this is basically how he looks. Right, we're back by YouTube Magic, and I got the gun stored onto Kakuryu here, and now I have this nice little neat little gun thing. I was putting it together. I put the blade on top of here, put the other gun here, put the other gun there, open up these vents, and you got this kind of cool looking dinosaur with weapons on the back. And of course, we're gonna get him into robot mode, and we're gonna do that in 2 and 2. I forgot to show you the leg articulation. So the leg articulation goes like this. Actually, go all the way around. And he actually has some leg articulation here. And then also, because of the way that the arms move, I guess you can do that as well, when the arms come out. You know, well, now that they're legs, so the legs can come out, or whatever these are, they're pretty cool. The only reason why he has an open and closing mouth is because of the transformation, very similar to that of Slag. So yeah, I kind of like this one here. And now we'll get him into robot mode. Be back in 2 and 2. All right, we're back by YouTube Magic, and we have Kakuryu in his robot mode with the head gun, which you turn the head around this way, so it looks like he had a little pew-pew double barrel shot blast thing here. Despite the fact that he's mostly Slag, that head sculpt is really nice with the Decepticon symbol. He is the loosest and not as much fun as the other ones, in my opinion. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. But he does have this nice clicky part where the arms are, and you have to basically rotate the arm so that it has these nubs on the inside. It does look a little weird, but it is what it is. The legs are short. He can Jean-Claude Van Damme, so that's a good thing. And we'll be editing a lot of part of this video, and we're gonna put him over here. Like I said, the comparison that I have is gonna be like, bizarre. Next is my man. This is Doryu. And Doryu is the Stegosaurus, which would be a repaint of none other than Snarl. He has the axe top part of the scythe, which, you know, you can do like that, but it also is supposed to double as a gun, and you just stick it right there. He is kind of crude. The articulation isn't there because these are where the feet are. So you really can't do anything there, and he doesn't move up here. So he's probably the most static of the bunch. You're not going to get a whole lot out of him in this mode right here. But any weather mode, he'll probably get a lot out of. But I mean, he looks cool. You just stand right there, see? And the mouth don't open. I was like, nope. Nope. Mouth don't open. Tried. But he is cute, though. I'm a cute little Stegosaurus. Yeah. All right, we're going to get him in the robot mode. And, of course, we'll be back in 2 and 2. All right, we're back by YouTube Magic. And now we have Doryu in his robot mode, and he's pretty cool. He's just basically a repaint and remold of Snarl, but he does get the new head sculpt, and I think the new head sculpt is pretty nice. He also gets this scythe weapon that I do believe that the Snarl did not have, which is pretty cool. The articulation for him, he actually has an elbow joint this time due to the fact that of the transformation. So where he loses a lot of the articulation in his dino mode, he regains a lot of it in the robot mode. And yes, he does have waist swivel, he's got head swivel, he's got arm and elbow joint. I mean, now the rest of you could have been built like this, man. It's kind of, oh, I hate when they do that, but combiners will combine, and that's what you get. So yeah, he can do that. Can he Jean-Claude Van Damme? And the answer to the question is yes, he can. All right. So we're going to put him back over there. And then, of course, we're going to bring out the next guy, which is that none of, oh, you stand up now. Look, we're not going to have this in the video today. You fall down, you go to the smelting for plastic or something. All right. Yeah, you standing up now, don't you? So next, we have Yokuryu, and this is the pterodactyl repaint of Swoop. And he definitely is a repaint of Swoop. And this is the other arm, which is, he just kind of flies around with it. I fly with a flying fist. Rocket the punchy. That is so crazy. Some people have put the other little gun on him, but I don't. The weapons are weird on this, so we're gonna take this off so we can kind of show off the bird. And then there's this little 5mm peg right there that you just kind of push back, and he's like, meow, meow. All right, I mean, that's enough there. But you can see it there, and this is the weapon here, which is basically his fist, and there's a little gun right there. I don't know. But of course, we'll be back in the lovely world of 2 and 2 to get him in the robot mode. Now we got Yokuryu in his robot mode, and he looks pretty good. He's primarily blue and white, very similar colors to that of Doryu. This time he uses this weapon like a bazooka thing. So basically you got to hold it up like that, and he's just like the machine gun of the super cannon of upside down fist, or, I don't know. I mean, you could turn it this way and just be like, I've got a fist cannon. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, but we're going to take it out of his hand for a second because the way he has to hold it. So basically he's another one that gets better articulation. The arms have an elbow joint. They do rotate 360. His head sculpt is that of Swoop, but not anymore. Now he has that more face that looks like that, and that is very G1 Dinoking. He even has waist articulation, and then he has, that, and, I mean, what else does he have, and of course, can he Jean-Claude Van Damme? And he asked the question is, yes, he can, but he ain't gonna stay because he's got that weird, no, he gonna stay, yeah, so we're going to put the weapon in his hand. Then we're going to move on to the last member of the group. And that is... Where is he? Is that a Rairyu? I know I had to forget their names. It's been a while since I remember their names. Like, I don't... I got things to do. Life happens. But here you go. So, this is him. And he has the foot pieces. These are foot pieces that double as these missiles. Very similar to that Advanced Project, and you kind of just peg him on here on the back, and they have this little hook right there. And it does make him look better, because without it, he kind of weird looking. The legs don't move, of course. Neither do the legs. None of it moves. Nothing moves. He just kind of does, he's like, I would make him more like a sea creature, but once you put the weapons on, he does look a little bit more menacing here. I'll put those back on, and yeah, he's, look at me. All right. And we'll be back and get transformation in 2 and 2. All right, we're back by YouTube Magic, and we have this guy, Rairyu, in his robot mode. If you thought the dino mode was funny, wait till you see this. So, his legs are the worst. And like I said, I never handled the mold. This is my first time handling the molds. I don't know much about it, so I know if you've had the dinosaur ones, you probably already knew this, but I didn't. And I mean, yeah, it's alright. It's not my favorite, but the head sculpt is there. You can see it there. The leg articulation is super weird. I'm not feeling that. But it is what it is, because we're really getting this just for one thing only. And that's Dinoking. You could put these weapons on the side, so you have like these giant rocket launchers. You could do that there. And I guess, let me see if he could Jean-Claude Van Damme, and then we'll do like a quick comparison, surprise comparison here. Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's alright. no. It's, he's I don't like this one in robot mode. Like, I'm so glad this is really going to be Dinoking on my shelf, because if I had to look at this one in particular, I would be upset. So we're gonna put all of them together. This one just, oh, it irks me, man. It irks me. It just really irks me. So here's the group. What do we have for comparison? All right, we're back by YouTube Magic, and you probably see I have none other than in my hands a nice, crispy Leozak. This is the Iron Factory one. Yes, it is. I haven't reviewed them yet, and I won't. I'm going to save these for when I get all 6, because I want all 6 of these, yes. But as you can see here, they're pretty much the same height, and yeah, you know, that kind of works. I'm not gonna lie, this works, because if you, this works. But because we're not going to, all right, and here is the, well, some of the gang. Well, we do have Deathsaurus in his Space Chicken mode. We have all 6 members of the Dino team, along with Leozak. And yeah, I mean, of course, these are far better, but I mean, you know, if they do a Dinoking, oh Lord, game over. But this is the truth right here. I'm really impressed with these so far. I have not really deep dived in him too much yet. I've only been playing with him in robot mode, but they're fantastic together. Perfect size, you know, perfect size. I am digging this. Let's get a close-up of that. It's so cool, man. That is so cool. I love it. All right, so we're gonna get them into Dinoking mode, and then we're gonna do some comparisons to get out of here. And I'm gonna start filming the Deathsaurus video in 2 parts. Not gonna release it, but it's gonna be in 2 parts because Brother Man wants to relax. And of course, we'll be back in 2 and 2. It's gonna have to deal with what I know. He is about Voyager size. I do have a Voyager, so if I get a Voyager that's not Commander Class Optimus Prime is 6.5 inches. What do I have on deck? The closest I have is Inferno, which is about probably 6. So yeah, he is definitely Voyager size. So he's at the 6.5 inch mark combined. So yeah, by using this, and this is my little custom painted Inferno. He's not quite, he's been customized just a little bit to look more animation accurate. Let's go over articulation and what we got. So all the weapons, they combine into this beautiful scythe. You know, so you get an idea. This part connects here. The back of the scythe connects here, and you put the front, and you put the knife on top. It is beautiful. It is downright beautiful. I mean, this is impressive. Then next over here, we have the gun. Now, unfortunately, the gun, a little lackluster, but you know, you can see there when he put it together, you know, it's kind of like that, and you just put it together. Now, Dinoking is not super articulated, so he'll get your panties in a bunch, but he does do some stuff. It's just that he doesn't quite, like, I don't know if I didn't do mine right, where this part doesn't pop up, but you can see here where the leg kind of just, you know, he can do that. He can go back to here, which is pretty good for a combiner. Let's see. He has elbow because I rotated the fist to look this, even though it doesn't come down all the way because it's supposed to be like, you know, the opposite way. But he lifts the arms up just a little bit, and you know, you can always straighten them out, but he just should look better like this. And the new fist connection, I know for some people it does come out. On mine it hasn't yet, but it could. And of course, when I was trying to twist the fist, it does come out. So be forewarned that this isn't still as secure as you would like. So if you're going to, you know, turn the fish, you may have to take it off. But it does come back on quite easily and things of that nature. The other arm is a lot more solid looking. And the fist on this one does rotate a lot easier. Let's see. He does have a waist swivel. Kenny Jean-Claude Van Damme. Boy, yeah, you can. And the reason why I say that, because I have my configuration different than what the instructions say. Let me bring that back, fold it back in. Yeah, this look really good, man. Let's look at that head sculpt. And the thing is, we're gonna take the head off because you can take the head off. It's a 2-piece thing here. I really wish I could find my Dinoking, but unfortunately, my fans project one, but unfortunately I cannot, and that's on me for not knowing where stuff is. Here you go. This is the head. I'll say, yeah, 6.5 inches. This is Voyager size. Comparatively to who Deathsaurus and Starsaber, he's going to look like a dwarf. But I've always had this in my head that G2 Dino, that this is based, this is a love letter to Grimlock with the gold chest. Now, if he had a black head, he'd look exactly like Grimlock. But instead, he has the blue head, which is more kind of reminiscent of the comic book colors. But then you just put the scythe in, and this, man, I'm putting this on the shelf. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I'm definitely putting it on the shelf. Now, I know for a lot of people, they say they wish he was bigger. Now, you have the choice of getting the Fans Project version because of that size. However, the original Dinoking as well as Monstructor were Micro Masters. You know, this is actually correct. Excuse me, in every way. Let's bring out the bots for comparison. First things first, we'll bring out Deathsaurus. And why is Deathsaurus not transformed? Because Deathsaurus is going up for a review soon, and I need to keep him in this mode to compare. I just got to keep him in this mode. But as you can see here, you know, with Space Chicken there, they look good together, boy. Space Chicken. And you got Space Chicken. We'll put Space Chicken back here. Next, we're going to compare him with one of my favorite Legend class figures that I can't seem to keep out of my hands, and that is the Spear of Marvis, aka Third Party Iron Factory Leo Zack, which I think this is a perfect size. I would be honest with you, having Dinoking, get this set because it's just gonna work. It's gonna work. I mean, if you have this Dinoking, unless you want one that's the same size, you can get Fans Project, but unless another company makes an upscale version of this, stick with it. Trust me, it's gonna work. And it's gonna work for me. So here they go together. I put him right there. Because technically he's a big boy. Next, of course, is my broken. Yes, it's broken. Well, not so much broken. It just, man, the gold things. I hate my. I gotta get another Starsaber, and it's killing me that I gotta do this. But I need perfection with the Starsaber set, and yeah, here is my Starsaber, and it is. The plastic has already corroded on it due to the massive paint there. So yeah, I gotta get another one. Definitely gotta get another one. But you can see how tall he is, you know, comparatively. So yeah, it's a bad day when you gotta buy these toys over again because of something that happened with, you know, Starsaber, man. Sucks. Sucks, donkey balls. Hey, it is what it is. And then of course we're gonna get the center frame, and then the last thing we're gonna do is show off why I think, you know, he's a love letter to none other than Grimlock. I don't know, I just feel like they just have this kinship together because, you know, they're dinosaurs. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, Grimlock, and you know, Goryu's got that similar voice and everything. Yeah, Grimlock's 8.5 inches. No. He is, yeah, he's 8.5 inches. So yeah, I like that. I kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I love dinosaurs. I love the Dinobots. I think this is a worthy purchase. We're gonna go into the final thoughts and wrap it up. All right, and final thoughts. Here's Dinoking holding Lyle Kaiser's head. He finally got revenge. I gotta say, Hasbro did a good job. Not a perfect, but they did a good job. The only thing that I wish they had done a little bit was remold Slag's head not to look like Slag on this set. It should be a slightly different dino head, and like I said, I know that pretty much you know, they probably just, you know, they get lazy, of course. And I think with this being a Pulse, they could have gave us that. But I guess we can't get everything. Maybe third party, will help us with that, because it really does still look like slag in the front. But the paint job is nice. The better combiner feet parts and the hand and the arm parts are better. Although this one, like I said, will give you trouble because it does come out. The sculpt with that parts make him stand better. He looks nicer. You don't have to go out and get help me parts too much. It's nice intuitive transformation. Some things I don't like is this part. They actually want you to fold it a different way. There's not much else I could say about it. I think it looks good. And I'm impressed. I definitely will say that you should buy this without question, without any other purpose than to buy it. The box is nice. I mean, you get a full complete package without having to hunt down every piece of the set. And I think also that is a plus because of the fact that you can do that. And when you can do something like that, I think it's a worthy purchase. So should you go out and get this set? I would say absolutely, especially if you're a fan of Japanese Transformers. My God, what is your problem? I mean, what are you waiting on? You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I've never had a Dinoking except for the Fans Project one, and I never finished it. So, this right here being complete, a lot of nostalgia factor thrown in this makes this a compelling purchase. Do I think the price is high? Fuck yeah, it's high. I don't care. $80 for 6 little tiny combiners, but if you add it up at whatever the price they are, like $10-11, and with the accessories, yeah, it kind of comes out to that price. So, it is what it is. But yeah, this does make up to help if you are going to get like the Iron Factory Lyokaiser. You're pretty much with Death Swords, you almost have the whole set of the Victory, at least especially the Decepticons. And I think that that's a plus because there's you have a lot of playability there. I don't want people to really do this in an oversized way unless they give it a nice plastic finish. I do see them oversizing this because Dinoking is a lot more popular in the sense of this is the way they're supposed to form them versus maybe even Fans Project or something like that. So there's a lot of options with this set. I'm impressed, overall putting them together. Like I can't stop looking at them. I'm like, damn, where am I going to put them on the shelf? Because if I can't put them on the shelf, I got to go through all this transformation. And I tell you, man, I ain't ready to do all that. But we did it. We got the review done. I got to say the figure's fantastic. Overall, I'm glad I purchased this. I'm glad that, I paid for it. I mean, I'm just happy, it's nice. My first Dinoking, my first complete Dinoking. That's what I'm going to say. And he's holding the head of Lyokaiser. I think that's pretty dang on cool. So what are your thoughts? Leave them down in the comments below. Do you want to get this? Do you not want to get this? Me personally, I'm going to tell you, you should get this, period. End of discussion. That's what I feel. But if you feel differently, I definitely understand that. And, like I said before, it's your money, your wallet, your choice. In other words, use that money when you need it. Super Robot Ed, please like, subscribe, and share. Bring you more news reviews to them and see you soon. Bye-bye.